Everyone was a little thrown by what happened.
We almost died, Yasha, and then we really would have been dead, and then we wouldn't have come back.
I would have known.
No.
What did you fought something or?
There was a big blue dragon.
Ugh.
You would have
No bigs?
Yeah,
Like, no sweat?
On Tuesday?
Are you going to show us the notches on your upper delt for all the ones that you...
Sure.
Well, I can, but I ran out of notches on my belt.
I think some bees would suit you.
I just really want to see them.
You can talk to them.
I really want to talk to them.
I've talked to many bees in my time.
Really?
Yeah.
You can teach me the language?
I mean, you just, hey bees, how you doing?
Sup, B?
Hey, bees. Okay.
Busy. Yeah.
The bee tour.
Hello, bees.
The B tour.
As she's doing the talk, she leads you around. You can see there are a small sect of wooden hive setups, and you can hear already as you approach the slight hum of them. You can see there's a young boy, maybe 12 or so, who is looks to be wearing a very, very thick smock with like a hood, who's in the process of kind of scooping out some of the honey.
Whoa. Do I need to wear a thingy?
Oh, well, just stay here, preferably. Do not get close enough to them sting you. And don't, if one's on you, don't forget and smack it, please.
Okay, but
Let's
I
do
really
that.
want to go up to them.
The tour is not intended to bring you that close.
Hello, bees. Hello, bees. Please come over here and let me say hello.
She looks very confused and just, okay.
I start walking.
She, like,
very
pretends to listen.
slowly. Hello, bees.
Yeah.
I just want some honey.
Do you see that?
Yeah.
Well, if you want honey, I can get you honey.
Yeah, but I want the honeycomb straight from the thingy.
Roll for Nick Cage.
All right.
Just watch.
Before I go to bed, I would like to talk to Jester.
Go for
Unless
it.
Jester is having some alone time, and it doesn't seem like it's the right time.
No, I'm just, I just want to be able to control water if something happens, you know?
Oh, you're here keeping watch. It's a good call, actually. Gonna stay up much longer?
Well, depends on the storm, I guess.
Yeah. Listen, I just wanted to talk to you for a moment. I'm not really good at this sort of thing, but, you know, about what you said last night.
Mm-hmm.
About being a good liar.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. You really are a good liar.
Thanks, Beau.
Yeah. I think it takes one to know one. And I think being a liar means when I know you're not. Does that make sense?
Yes?
We all get sad. I just want you to know that. And I haven't told you really any of this, but I also had kind of a lonely childhood. So, yeah, I didn't have a lot of friends. My father was very protective because of certain things that he believed. And so I wasn't allowed to have a lot of friends.
Oh.
Really any friends.
You could have used the traveler in your life too, then.
Maybe. Maybe I would have turned out a little bit more like you. I admire that in you. You know, in my loneliness, I just got angry and turned to bad things. But in your loneliness, you turned to creativity.
Yeah.
And I think that's beautiful. I really do.
I'll tell you a secret.
Okay.
Sometimes I'm angry too.
Really? I don't think I've ever seen you angry.
It's a sight to behold.
I'd like to see it someday.
Someday. I'm sure you will.
And I'll be proud of that too. Anyway, I know you like to look for friends, and yeah, I don't know if I'm like best friend material. That might be like a lot of commitment, especially with my commitment of being first mate.
It's a really big, yeah. You already have a lot on your plate.
It really is, you know. So, but you know, you don't have to look far for a friend. Anyway, I'll leave you to it.
I give her a hug from behind as she's walking away.
You just go back from behind.
Thanks, Beau.
Love you, Jess.
I love you too.
Don't stay up too late.
Okay.
As the sound of the storm and the movement of the ship begins to lull you into this trance, your lids grow heavier and heavier, and as your fingers just tighten and clasp the edge of the bow, your vision goes dark. And you're kneeling. You open your eyes, and you're cleaning a fox you hunted and pulled from the nearby brush. You look across the surrounding Iathia moorland, the sheen of the shallow pools dotting the flat swamp brush landscape, the grays and browns of the valley beneath the clouded skies that raised you. This is the home you knew. The muted colors are comforting. You hear a voice shouted at a distance. Yasha! You turn and see the rest of your hunting party of the Dolorov tribe. Walking towards you, dirty and smiling, is Zuala. Her leather marked with mud, her brown eyes barely visible under her tangled hair. That's a hearty fox for one. Care to share it? The warmth in your chest fills you. It's a flash of lightning behind you. And in that instant, you see Zuala, fleshless and bone. Then darkness once more. Loss. Loss is excruciating. Loss is paralyzing. Loss is inevitable. Loss can bring sorrow, bring hate, bring cruelty and darkness. Another bright flash. You see a muddied field of burning huts. Corpses lie at your feet, your blade bloodied. A figure turns to you, eyes aglow with yellow, their deep red skin and hooked horns peeking from beneath their folded wings. Their smile curls open. Your anger is beautiful to behold, orphan maker. Another flash. Only the rolling storm remains. Loss can instead teach you what is important. It offers perspective. It offers focus. Might. The courage to protect what has not yet been lost. To be alone. To push others away can prevent loss, but it also prevents growth, strength, purpose. How much, how many will you lose until you find your strength? The thunder gets louder and louder, cutting through the veil. You find your consciousness tug at your mind, and slowly you begin to shake out of this fugue state. The sound of muffled rain once again growing loud around you, the cold sensation of it dripping through your armor. Another crack of thunder. As the dream begins to fade, the voice says, "Show me. Show me what is important. What is worth protecting. This storm was birthed only for you." Your eyes flicker wide, and you're back on the edge of the ship. The wave hits the bow of the ship once more. You hold tight, your hair slicked down across your face as you look up, and with that, a single bolt strikes down, slamming into the front of the ship, where you expect to see splintered wood and fire. Instead, there is just a darkened spot, the impact muted. What you see there instead, a creature. A man-like shape made of crackling blue energy. It stands your height, vaguely human form shifting with unstable power. Suddenly, two vibrant wings of lightning open from its back like an angel. It walks towards you.
Are you him?
As you pull it from the chest, the body flickers out, and you're falling. The momentum pulling you off the mast, and you plummet 15 feet.
I
Slamming
run forward
onto the
and
deck.
see her falling. I run forward to try to cast Cure Wounds.
Take 5 points of bludgeoning damage from the impact, reduced to 3, reduced to 2 because of the rage. But you crack onto the hard wood of the deck.
I am at 1 hit point.
No fucking way!
Fucking way.
What
Episodes in a row.
deal?
You feeling any better, Yasha?
I guess so. I'm just trying to make sense of all this still. And I feel like I had some visions of home that made me very happy and sad at the same time. But it must all mean something.
What made you leave in the first place? It had to be scary, right? If that's all you'd ever known.
Yeah, I had to leave.
Why?
I did something that, wasn't the right thing to do, according to my tribe.
You can say what it is. I won't tell anyone.
In my tribe, we have a matriarch of the tribe, the champion, and her name is the Sky Spear.
Wow, that's a cool name.
And when you become a part of the tribe, you take a blood oath and you get a name. And I was given the name Orphan Maker. And when you become a part of the tribe, as time goes on, you are given a mate. But I fell in love with someone else that was not chosen for me. And we got married privately.
You got married, Yasha?
I did. But they found out, and the punishment for that is death. And they killed her. And I ran away. So I am a coward, I guess.
Yasha, you're not a coward.
Oh,
You're one of the bravest people I've ever met.
thank you, Jester. But in our tribe, when you get married, it's for life, so. Even if she's gone, she'll always be mine.
What was her name?
Her name was Zuala.
That's really beautiful.
Yeah. But I left, and I'm sure they were coming after me, and I got into the wastes of Jorhas, and something happened. There's time that I cannot account for. I was out there for months by myself, and it seems like I woke up months later, and I looked different, and I felt different. And I woke up at an altar of the Storm Lord. And he saved me. For what yet, I don't know. But hopefully I can be a better champion for him.
Did he heal your heart? Or are you still sad?
I don't know if my heart could ever be healed, but I'm okay with that. I feel like if it were put back together, then that means Zuala would be gone. But I know one day I want to go back there, and I don't know where she was buried, but I have so many flowers to bring to her.
I didn't know.
I feel like sometimes I get nervous to get close to people because I just feel like I lose them. And then Molly.
And then Molly. Molly's still with us.
Yeah.
The same way that your beautiful wife is.
Yeah. I think so. I think so. This is very good tea.
I'm saving it.
What's in here?
You didn't put some of that stuff in, did you?
Oh, that, no, although I did think about it. Now, this is from home. This is the, Cadence family, if I recall. It's very minty.
It's like it's people?
Oh, I mean, technically, yeah.
Minty, minty people. Sometimes it helps to say things out loud.
I think so. I feel like I'm trying to learn that from you, Jester.
Really?
Yeah, you say what's on your mind, and
That's true.
that's good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to start doing that.
To surviving.
To surviving.
To minty family.
Minty
The
families.
mintiest.
Hey, nice job.
Yeah.
Really?
Was awake the whole night?
Which direction are we pointed?
The one we're heading in Fjord, which is the only way we could be heading
Which is?
towards our destiny.
Orly,
Orly, which way we head?
I reckon out towards them islands.
He points over to the bodies of land on the horizon.
Towards islands.
nice job.
Thank you.
Not.
Yes.
I don't want to force you to come, of course not. You can stay up here if you want, and I'm not going to talk about dangers and murky depths and stuff like that. I will say that you saved my life, and I don't feel as comfortable going into a battle without you.
Fjord, you have a thing or two to learn from Jester about talking to people and engaging them on a personal level. And she has what I would call the expert touch. She gets people, she sees into their hearts and souls, and you are just a bastard man.
I hear there is an ancient button factory at the bottom of the waters.
Wait. Button Wonka's factory? With the Boompa Loompas?
You've heard of it as well.
I have! No one's seen anyone come in or out of that factory, and yet it makes buttons every day! How do they do it?
The story's been lost to the ages since the Great Calamity.
All right,
You're in?
this fucker.
I'm going to sit down really fast and just say, hey, traveler. So I know that, he's like doing something for this other god guy, but we both know this other god is really stupid. So, if you do me a favor and just, watch after Fjord, that would be really great because, he's done a lot of things that has really helped out with stuff for you, and he's gonna be pretty helpful in helping me get to you later this year. So, yeah, anyway, I really like you and I really like him, and I would like if you would help out, please. Thank you.
Can I go and sit down right in front of Jester?
Yeah.
Can I help you?
What did he say?
Did you hear what I was saying?
Kinda, he had a little projection on it, yeah.
Oh shit, I thought I was whispering. Hold on, let me think. I'm listening.
Jester,
What?
you don't have to tell me, it's fine. I appreciate the sentiment. It's okay. You can go.
I really hope he does help you.
Me too.
Be safe, Lord. And also, don't turn evil, okay? But if you do, I'll still be your friend. I mean, it's okay. Some people are evil, it's okay. Just don't turn evil to me.
Or
Okay.
anyone else, just you.
Really, any of us would be nice, but
Deal.
okay.
Okay. I will kneel down in front of the recession, and I will look at the eye that's in the pommel of the falchion. Let's see what this does. And I'll place it in the recession.
Okay. As you place the sword pommel down into the center of that recess, the eye glows, your vision goes dark and dark to black. 300 feet?
Now,
Now what?
What do you do?
I am going to cast control water, and I'm just going to shove that, like all the water. I'm just going to push them right into the island.
All right, so you are attempting to capsize the ship, 25% chance. Go ahead. I'll make that a 30% chance. Go ahead and roll a percentage die for me, if you don't mind. As you guys watch, as Caduceus concentrates, you watch
Or lower, it's good.
the first one.
Percentile.
Yes. So
All
roll.
right.
So yeah.
I got them so that.
Yeah.
15.
15. You watch as the ocean swells up and slams into the ship, and the ship capsizes and scrapes onto the edge of what looks to be a bank of heavy rocks.
Just water.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna sit down now. That was really tiring.
You know, I got a note from my parents when I was at the Cobalt Reserve, at the Cobalt Soul, and it seemed very clear that they didn't really want me to come back. My mother actually ended up birthing a son while I was at the monastery. So they got what they wanted, got rid of me, and thought that it would be best if we all parted ways. So I took that letter as a goodbye and decided to continue on my way.
You have a brother now.
I have a baby brother that I've never met.
No other siblings.
Nope.
Aren't you at all concerned that he might be an innocent in all this? He has your blood running through his veins.
I don't know, I guess I never thought about it like that. I never met the kid. It's hard to feel concerned about something you have no real personal connection with, whether they're your blood or not.
Well,
I don't know.
maybe just think about it. Him, at least. Could just give the kid a chance.
Yeah.
You'll know what to do.
I guess he could be okay. I don't know.
Well, priority one is just I deal in prose and poetry quite a bit, so I just need a good amount of basic blank paper for my work.
He's a really good poet.
And it all rhymes.
Have you been published?
I am working up the courage. For that point, I'm almost ready. I just have to take that first
Slam
step.
poetry right now. Just what anything that comes to your mind. He's really super.
Go. Pink. I sometimes think. I need to think. I want to get out of the store right now.
And get a drink. I'll make
Yes.
you make a scratch.
Keep at it.
So just the paper,
Yeah.
I suppose.
No, hey, he leans forward and kind of pats you on the shoulder. Everyone starts somewhere, right?
Ooh.
You have that spell that you can talk to people or send them messages like very far away?
Yeah.
Like how far away?
Anywhere.
That's awesome.
As long as, they're on this plane.
I do. Could you do one of those for me? To somebody? Is that a thing you can do?
Yeah, maybe I can try. It's usually somebody that I know of. So if you describe them pretty well, maybe I can.
Her name is Dairon.
Dairon. Okay.
She was a roommate at the Cobalt Soul.
Okay. Extra special roommate.
She taught me a lot of really great things.
Okay.
I just want to make sure she's okay because she got sent to the war front in the Jorhastian coast. Yeah. I think she's fine. She was just there to check it out.
When did she get sent away?
Well, when we were still in Zadash, last time that I was there, talked to her and she was leaving and then went back and yeah, she hadn't come back yet. So it's been a few months.
What does she look like? It helps me.
She's got a shaved head and she wears dark colored clothes.
Okay. Dark clothes.
And she's got like super buff muscles.
Super buff, got
Because she's
it.
been working out.
And do you love her?
You know, we've had good times.
Good times, good
Yeah.
times, okay. You can keep just, like, in my head, just keep saying those things as I'm, like, just gonna think about her.
Okay, yeah,
picture
I'm just like
her.
meditating
Hey, old Dairon.
on Dairon, and as I
Dairon, the
meditate,
shit.
What
do you want me to say?
Hey girl.
Hey, girl.
Hendefelderwind.
Hendefelderwind. This is Beau.
This is Beau. Might be heading to the dash after that.
Maybe heading to the dash after that.
You know, just if you're in the area, hit me up.
If you're in the area, hit me up.
Booty call.
Booty
words?
call.
That's 22.
Three more. That's 25 words.
Call me back.
Call me back.
So you guys continue on.
A little on edge.
All right, so you guys continue on.
You're not dumb. You're not dumb.
You head down that eastern thoroughfare, passing by a number of homes and businesses, and you start coming upon the ones that were damaged. You see one looks to be a warehouse that burned down. There is an inn called the Glassy Grass Inn that you're familiar with, not
Glassy grass.
that has burned to the ground. There is another building next to that. There's the Brenatto Apothecary that is also burned to the ground. There are people rummaging through the rubble, through some of their homes, kind of still looking, pulling out elements of whatever they could gather of their former life.
Stop the cart. Is anyone around?
You can see there's a Crown's Guard, or a pair of Crown's Guard that are kind of just walking this way.
I'll cast Disguise Self and just be some gnomish old lady.
Already?
I'm going to walk over to the burned down apothecary and start looking around. The Jorhasians weren't doing this, someone else was. Right? Your people.
Your people.
Your people were doing experiments and trying to find out and harness the power of what? It's your people.
It's because
it's the people that you know and trained with.
They haven't he hasn't in terms of.
Well, fuck him.
Oh, wow, yeah.
It's your people that have done this to my people, and we have to find them both.
We sent a message once. Is it worth trying it again?
Not right now. I have to go see Lady Edith right now. I'll disguise self.
Okay.
As a halfling. Plump face, tan skin, braids, and I'll just go and start pounding on the door.
Okay. The moment passes and the door opens up, and an elderly human woman comes to the door. Gray hair that kind of just goes past her shoulders, a little wild and unkempt and wiry at the edges. The wrinkles just kind of scrunch the face into this perpetual smile, and the eyes are almost beady behind the folded forehead and lids that have kind of fallen with time. Hello, can I help you?
Edith, it's me. Where's my son?
I thought you were dead.
I'm not. Let me see him right now.
My goodness. Luke? Luke? And you'd see what looks to be a small halfling boy, and maybe more than 5 years old, kind of peek around the doorway. Shaggy, light brown hair, blue eyes. Yeah?
Hi.
Daddy said the goblins killed you.
No, they didn't. I'll pull out the doll of King Bertrand and give it to him. I brought you that. And other toys. How are you? Are you okay? Did they hurt you?
He says Daddy went away to help the war, but I think she's lying. He's probably dead too, like I thought you were.
No, he's alive. I know he is. Did they touch you?
No. Daddy locks me away when the mean lady comes by. Mean lady with the pointy ears.
Yes. Yes, she comes often? And you go somewhere safe when she comes?
Daddy would put me in my room.
What about the last time?
It was the night when all the loud noises happened.
Yes?
Daddy just pushed me out of the house and said, go, so I ran to Edith.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I wasn't there to protect you. And
Mommy, where were you?
I was far away. I was trying to get back. I was trying to come back. I was trying so hard, but I'm not strong enough to come back yet. But just know that I'm always thinking of you. I send you things so you remember me, and I hope Dad gives them to you.
We get presents, but he just says they're from somebody.
Oh, well, that's fine. Yeah, it would be hard to understand. But I love you so much, and I've never stopped thinking about you and trying to come home. I didn't want to go away. And I'm going to find your father. I will, and then maybe we can be a family again.
And you're alive again?
I will be too.
Don't die. He turns around and walks back into the house.
So yes, I'll tell you what you want to know. What do you want to know?
Are you a goblin?
Is that your son for real?
Okay. Well, hi. My name's Not the Brave, and I am a little goblin girl.
Okay.
But once upon a time, I was Beth, a young halfling woman, and before that, a halfling child who grew up being told that she was not pretty and not brave and not coordinated and not smart and just not.
And that's you, that's how you looked. This is how you looked?
Yeah,
But you're so pretty.
I was. And then one day I was playing a game with some other boys, and they dared one of their friends to give me a kiss.
Spin the bottle.
And the boy was very nice, and he actually seemed to like it. And he and I became friendly, and eventually we did what people do and got married.
Oh, that's not. I went somewhere else. Yeah, married. Yeah.
And eventually we had a baby named Luke. And he was a bright boy, very smart. He learned to talk very early and walk very early. Such a smart boy. And that's who you saw back there, is my son.
So, was he right? Did he die?
I think so. They took me back to their camp, and I think he died from his wounds. And he was something like their leader. And he had a wife. And she brought me to another woman in a hood, a magic woman. I don't know who she was. I never saw her eyes or anything. But this goblin told the woman, make her suffer. And they did. They brought me to this river. And they drowned me in it. I can still feel the water in my lungs, and my ears, and my nose. And then nothing. Until I woke up and saw the hands, the skin. Then I looked in a puddle and I could see what they made me. They made me everything that I thought I was. Not pretty. Not good. Just not.
Periscoping.
Hey, Jester. Since we're gonna try and be honest with each other and turn a new leaf,
Are you in love with me?
well, in a way. I didn't sleep with Dairon.
Oh.
She wasn't my roommate. She was my teacher.
Oh.
I don't know why I told you that.
I don't either.
Yeah.
Teachers are cool too.
You slept with your teacher?
No, I didn't sleep with her at all. I totally made that up.
So you just cared about your teacher.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Thanks.
I know there's more pressing matters, but what did she teach you?
How to kick ass and take names, bitch.
Oh, fuck.
Cool.
Snaps.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's easier to pretend like you don't care.
Well, I figured you cared since you were checking up on her.
Yeah.
No.
I'm a little transparent sometimes.
But I totally thought she was your roommate. You were really good about that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'd totally tap that, but like...
All right. Can we maybe circle back to the...
Your name is Veth.
It was.
My name was Bren. Aldric. Ermendrud. Was. And,
That's why you looked at me that day. Bren.
Bren?
Jester Fancy Pants.
That's a brilliant name.
Thank you.
Molly.
Yasha.
I haven't spoken to you.
Did you die too?
Twinsies?
I have been using you all.
Do you care about us? You've told us several times how you've been using us.
Are you secretly in love with me?
I'm worried.
Helps.
Well, heck, we were coming to town to talk to this famous alchemist, and this is really throwing something into our plans. I don't know. What do people throw monkeys into plans? What do people throw?
Close.
It's a wrench.
Yeah.
Wrench.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Monkey
this has
wrench.
wrenched our monkey.
A couple of us tonight, not me, but a couple.
Yeah, maybe we should just leave. What do you think? Pack up and go?
But my husband. We spent 3 months searching for your backstory.
Yeah, but I'm good, so, you know. No, it was only a joke, not. Sorry, terrible timing. We should push on.
I hear in Jorhas they have a captain there who has lots of eyeballs that you can ingest into your body.
Really?
Yes.
Lots of eyeballs?
And lots of golden eyeballs that you can just put in your belly.
Sounds like a magic place.
Yes.
This fucker.
I just figured that out.
We'll find him.
No, I have to say, I've been feeling pretty bad hearing that you drowned previously. I want to apologize for making you face your fear over and over again. No, I've been giving you some shit, and as someone who has experienced the same thing, I commend you for your bravery.
Experienced the same thing? You've drowned?
Yeah,
Oh, that's right.
that's cool. Don't worry about it. Yeah.
Well, you didn't know. How would you have known?
No, but thank you all the same.
I'm sorry that I wasn't more helpful in that earlier fight when I sort of panicked and didn't go in the water. But you know, it's not so bad if you're down in the water with your friends.
Oh, it's 9 o'clock.
Fuck you. Your people did this.
Okay. If you'd like to describe your kobold.
You son of a bitch! You slow playing son of a bitch!
What?
Playing the long game. The long con.
We were specifically told.
Not playing.
Not playing. Just visiting.
This is a house of lies.
Oh my God.
No
No peeking, no peeking.
So, suddenly, out of nowhere, apparates in the nervous energy of the moment, the small goblin creature that you could have kind of been eyeing nervously as the group wandered through, and it just reaches out and grabs a hold of you.
Mommy! Mommy! Yeah, I'm your mommy! Yeah, deal with it!
So this kobold has, he's got flasks hanging off him by ropes, and you can see that these flasks are basically just stoppered gourds, and they're sort of clattering and banging together. He's got a basket of swarming centipedes.
Ooh.
Slung over his back.
Open?
No, it's all sort of closed off, almost like a closed off net of centipedes.
Oh my god.
His weapon is a staff with a living scorpion tied at the top of it.
Caduceus, where are you when I need you?
Its little tail just sort of jabbing at the air. And the cage holds a creature that you recognize as a skunk.
It's fucking.
This is chemical warfare, man.
The worst The worst is tied to this stick with the scorpion on it is a bag that is buzzing loudly, like it's full of hornets. I am trying to take my stick and hit him with the scorpion.
Go ahead and make an attempt.
Scorpion on the end of the stick. Little scorpion.
Please hit.
That
Oh
is
my
a.
God.
What is that?
That, I believe, is in fact a
natural 20?
I think that's a natural 20. Yeah, no, that is.
Oh my god! All right.
That's your old Keyleth die, too, and I've never seen it roll that in my life.
Holy shit. So it stings you on your eyelid.
Yes, best place.
As you kind of stop and look around,
Not like this, not like this.
hilariously, unnoticed by what appears to be the two massive fire giants that are currently playing Sentinel. There's one.
Yeah.
So, what do you do, Spurt?
He spurts.
And how far away is the closest one to me?
The closest one to you is about 20 feet to your left.
Oh my
I
god.
throw my wasp nest in a bag at it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for attack. All right, so you watch as Spurt runs out, turns, and the giant goes and like slaps.
You dead! I love him.
Okay.
Oh no.
Please have some real armor.
All right, 22 to hit against you.
Okay.
You take
Remember that number, kids.
28 points of bludgeoning damage.
I win!
You watch as Spurt turns after throwing this, and then a giant hammer just just Gallagher's Spurt across the stone floor of this.
Run to the side of the cavern wall and lean up against it and like shrink down.
All right.
A little green slime seeps out underneath the hammer.
The hammer lifts up. You see like the stringy mess that was one Spurt kind of detaching from the hammer. Everyone make a stealth check here.
Caleb starts walking slowly back through the entire walking formation.
Holy fuck!
He died as he lived. As a spurt.
Thank you,